Welcome back to the channel. My name's Cpt-Jay-Birdseye, and tonight we're taking out the Conqueror with my teammates Marcus, another UK player from all the way down from Cornwall, and tonight he's taking out the Yamato, and I'm going to say the Conqueror, but we should rename her HMS Firestarter, because by God we didn't get some fires going on this thing. We stoked those ships up and get them cooking at gas mark 7. I'm using the Fisher Commander with the build I got on her. She's doing around about 21 kilometer range with Alfuso, which is giving you a over 50% chance of setting fires, and it's a huge help. Conqueror sets fires very easily, at best without Alfuso on it, but we thought we'd have some fun and get that commander up at rank 4, along with a rank 4 Fisher Commander. So when you get that Alfuso commander up there with the British ships, it's a big help, because the HC is absolutely devastating. And actually the enemy team will find out. So it's a bit slow going to start off with, but it builds up in a nice tempo towards the end. This game does. So there's your first target there, and it just happens to be a German ship up against a British one, and we end up going to Clyde, which is not good. So then I think, so well, we've got a 21k range. Let's see what we can do in that Sumner. And this is the old phase of trying to hit, find a needle in a haystack. Well, this is trying to hit a needle in a haystack. Take a little bit off him. Hit him twice. Well, I was just saying live to chat there, we got 9,000 damage off a destroyer, which is a good chunk of change. Just a little tiny ship. So now we got a cigar right there, Igar, trying to get him. He's a bit sneaky, trying to get high behind that Ireland there. I think I'll try and get a shot on him, even though he is behind that. Marcus pulls off to the left. Yeah, there comes shots out. I think we do get a little bit of damage on this guy. No fires as yet. And we look at that Yami right out there, so take a look at him. Gonna try and get us finished off this cigar. I don't know if we managed to do it. Looking good at the moment. Got a fire. Yeah, there goes the first kill there to the Conqueror. There you go. That's now activated at the legendary mod, so it gives us a little bit more bounty back to the guns, which is always helpful to have those mods on there. So now we've got a low health Yami in the distance. He thinks he's going to kite away, but as I mentioned at the beginning of this, we've got a 21k range, which is way over the top, but it still comes out very useful. And there's another fire. So now we're up to 2 fires. Keep it's going to get warm out there for the enemy team. It's going to get very warm. The temperature's going to get quite hot for them. And I say they need to rename this HMS Conqueror to HMS Firestarter, because he can certainly set some fires. And now we've got multiple ships coming out. Our destroyer decides to bail and run, which is fantastic, not what we need. Right, it's my game to get some fires going on this guy, which we do. Then bang, there goes another fire. Now, multiple ships means we got to turn away and try and fight another day, because we that much ships out here. we ain't going to survive against all of them, so trying to change over to AP range now. There you go. And boom, down she goes. So another thing I try to do the Conqueror scenes, a turret traverse is quite slow. If you're in a situation like this, you've got multiple ships coming in on you. Instead of firing your guns all in one salvo, I tend to use the back guns, rear guns, back gun, rear guns, and that keeps your guns recycling a lot quicker. Not so much on that shot, because I think we know all films and we did, if you ever use HC. We're now up to 82,000 damage with 9 minutes on the clock, so just over 5 minute mark we got to 82k. You gotta love this ship. And the heels, oh my days, you can literally reprint the ship, and it's like being psychic there. I didn't have any idea those torpedoes were coming, but I knew that we had a lot of ships out there, so my idea was just to turn and burn for temporarily and not say retreat, because we don't do that with all Navy ships. Make a secret withdraw, so what we do. So we're still firing on them, trying to keep a little bit of distance. And there you go, and there's another fire there. We're up to 101, 102 and going upwards. So now we're trying to get back into the fight, close a little bit, close the distance back down on them. Now in a situation like this, we're trying to get multiple fires on multiple ships, and there you go, there's no one on that one. Let's keep those fires burning is what you got to do when you play the Conqueror. Well, that's my style of playing it. Some people might try and use it to AP, but it'd be a waste, because you'd say, I just got this up for setting fires, it's phenomenal. Still getting the burn in there. Sometimes it gives you, I don't know, maybe some people's builds, but the fire, you get, sometimes you get into situations where it just don't, you can try and set fires and it doesn't happen, which can be frustrating. But we're going to go our attention to Mr. Fred de Gross out there, or Fred de Gross. He had an assisted kill there. I don't know which ship it was on, but there you go. Then we got the high cal, no, Confederate, sorry, Confederate medal there. 149,000. But look how tight those shells are going in there. And that was just for the rear guns. So another fire. And another fire. So that's got us up to 9 fires, 160,000 damage. And we've got another Conqueror right there. And another fire, up to 10 fires now. 10. Bear in mind, this is not a cruiser, this is a battleship. And another assisted kill. I'm glad they brought in these assisted kills in the game, because it used to be very frustrating when you used to do a lot of work on their ships and then you didn't get anything for it. I can remember when you used to have the weekly challenges to get Krakens, and this one guy was just following me in Alaska when I was in the Conqueror. I was doing what I do best, setting fires, and he's literally running by side of my ship. I was doing all the damage, and he's just coming along and finishing them off of AP range, which is extremely frustrating. I think I ended up finishing that game with 0 kills and still being at the top of the tree. And there goes fire another assisted kill.
180.
And we're now up to 12 fires at 180,000. I've been warmed up myself there. Yeah, we're trying to get this destroyed, but if we get it to that range, at that distance, you know, I got me doubts.
Wait, where's their last ship, Marcus?
Marcus is way out to the left there. But I'm way at the back now, so to try and pick up that last ship is going to be I think next to impossible. But the game's in the bag.
12 fire set.
Yeah, here in live comms 12. I've had more, yeah, but bear in mind this is a battleship, so 12 fires for that is very good. I think I've had about 14 or 15, but I have had higher scores than the Conqueror, but my highest score in here is around about 300,000, but those games are extremely rare. But
that's why we got so much damage to do, because all then just kept on setting on fire all the time.
our team's name's got all the caps, so it's basically all over by the shouting. Just trying to find that last ship. I can't recall if I ever get any more points on this one. I don't know, but I think I mean, if you do it this scenario at the moment, you can see on the mini map where we are. I can see where the enemy's last ship is, and it's well, the Conqueror is not too shabby at pushing itself through the water at 28 knots, but it's not going to be fast enough to get there. And down she goes. Down she goes. Well, that's it for this one, folks. We've rounded off the game with 180k damage game, and a fair few medals to the chest there. If you like this with the content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and there we are at the top of the tree. See you on the next one, folks. That's all for this one. Bye for now.